I was about to propose when I overheard her in the restroom. She said, "I'll just say yes, take the ring, and ghost him." I went back to the table, got down on one knee, and asked the waitress to accept a $10,000 tip, paid for by the returned ring. The look on my ex's face as the entire restaurant cheered was priceless. I've always believed in grand gestures. When I love completely. When I commit fully. For the past 3 years, my world revolved around my girlfriend Jessica. I thought we were building a real future. Last night was our 3-year anniversary. I booked a table at Aria, one of those impossibly exclusive restaurants where the tasting menu costs more than most people's rent. In my jacket pocket was a velvet box holding a 3-carat diamond ring, costing over $30,000, a symbol of everything I felt for her. There was one nagging practical detail, the jeweler's strict 7-day, no-questions-asked refund policy. Last night was day 6. I had to propose then, not just for romance, but to secure my investment. The evening started perfectly. The ambience was incredible, the food a work of art. Our waitress, Sarah, was wonderful, professional, attentive, but with a deep sadness in her eyes. Passing an open service corridor on my way to the restroom, I saw her crying softly on the phone. I caught bits of her conversation about her mom's upcoming treatment and needing a miracle. It was a stark contrast to the luxury dining room. While washing my hands, I heard voices from the adjoining women's restroom, Jessica and her best friend on speakerphone. Jessica's voice was giddy, triumphant. "He's definitely doing it tonight," she said. "He's been nervous all evening." "Did you see the box? Is it big?" her friend asked. "I haven't seen it yet," Jessica laughed coldly, "but it's definitely a 2-man lift. He thinks a big rock will make me happy forever." Her friend asked, "Won't it?" Jessica said words that shattered me. Of course not. But I'll play the part. I'll cry, say yes, take the ring, post it all over Instagram to make everyone jealous. Then in a few weeks, maybe a month, I'll ghost him. I can sell the ring for at least $20,000. That's my down payment on the condo I want. Perfect plan. Frozen. Hands under running water. Their laughter echoed through the wall. It wasn't passion or a mistake. It was cold calculation. I wasn't a partner. I was a mark. 3 years of my life, a setup for a heist, and the diamond was the prize. A strange calm washed over me. The heartbreak was deep, but my mind was clear. I returned to the table and sat down. Jessica smiled, a predatory smile, unaware I knew her entire plan. I saw the chessboard, her, the fake queen, the ring, the prize, and Sarah, the struggling waitress, cat, a good person needing a miracle. A new, better grand gesture formed. After the main course, I cleared my throat. "Jessica," I said steadily, "you've made me the happiest man for 3 years. There's something I need to ask." Her eyes lit up. This was the moment. I stood. Nearby diners quieted. I reached into my pocket, got down on one knee. Jessica gasped in perfect pantomime. Then I turned and called across the dining room. "Sarah, could you come here for a moment?" Startled, Sarah hesitantly approached, confusion on her face. Still on one knee, I looked into her worried eyes. "Sarah," I said clearly, "I overheard your phone conversation earlier. I know it's an invasion, but I heard you. I know you're facing something incredibly difficult with your mom's health." Tears filled Sarah's eyes. Jessica's smile froze, her face turning to stone. I opened the velvet box. This ring was a symbol of a future I thought was real. I just found out it's not. I will return it tomorrow for a full $30,000 refund as per the jeweler's policy. Pausing, I looked back at Sarah. "I would like to formally ask if you'd accept a $10,000 tip from that refund to help with your mom's medical treatments." The room was silent. Sarah openly cried, hand over mouth. Jessica looked petrified. I stood and addressed the restaurant. "I believe we should reward what is real struggle, loyalty, and kindness. Some people deserve a miracle." Turning icy, I said to Jessica, "Some people deserve exactly what they get. Jessica, we are done." Silence for a moment, then one person clapped, then another, until the whole restaurant erupted in cheers. Update 1. The moments after were surreal chaos. The manager rushed over, unsure if he should call security or medical help. "Sir, is everything all right?" I said calmly. "Everything is perfect. I just made a young lady a sincere offer." Turning to Sarah, I added, "I'm serious. Tomorrow I'll be at the jeweler's. The refund will go to you. Please email me your details." She nodded, tears streaming. I handed her my business card. To the manager, I paid the bill and a generous tip. Without looking back at Jessica, frozen like a statue, I left. The applause faded, but the eyes of the room followed me. In the taxi, my phone blew up with Jessica's calls and texts, accusing me of humiliation, demanding the ring, threatening ruin and lawsuits. I read with detached curiosity. No remorse, just rage that her plan was uncovered. When the messages paused, I replied, "Sorry you didn't get your condo down payment. Best to you and your future ghosting victims." Then I blocked her. Next was a text from her friend accusing me of misunderstanding and torturing a woman who loved me. I replied, "My hearing's fine. If that's how she treats love, I'd hate to see enemies. Tell your friend to enjoy her fame. The story's spreading on local food blogs." Blocked again. The next morning at 10 a.m. on day 7, I returned the ring. The jeweler processed the full refund. That afternoon, I received a heartfelt email from Sarah, thanking me and sharing her mom's remission news. I wired $10,000 to her account, telling her, "It's real. Tell your mom I wish her well." Weeks later, Sarah emailed again, saying the money lifted a crushing weight, allowed her to quit her second job, and be a daughter again. She said I turned the worst night into the biggest blessing. I keep her card on my desk, looking at it daily. Some might say I wasted $10,000 out of spite. They're wrong. It wasn't spite, it was redirection. I took a hateful, greedy act and turned it into love and hope. I didn't lose $10,000. I spent it turning humiliation into public justice, on the priceless look on Jessica's face, the cheers of strangers, and that photo of a mother and daughter smiling in the park. Jessica wanted a condo down payment. I used her greed to give a good person more time with her mom. Update 2. A few weeks later, Jessica posted a tearful social media video, messy hair, running makeup, playing the heartbroken victim, never mentioning the restroom conversation or the ring. She spun a wild tale of me having a psychotic break and publicly humiliating her. Her plea for privacy was a bold strategy counting on silence. She was wrong. Arya is a hotspot for food bloggers, many present that night with big social followings. Within hours, comments refuted her story. "I was there," one wrote. "He was calm and kind, tipping the waitress $10,000. Another said, "Next table over. No screaming, just a generous offer to help a sick mom." The restaurant's official Instagram posted a story praising the generosity witnessed. Jessica's victim narrative crumbled. She deleted the video within 24 hours, but screenshots circulated. Defeated online, she escalated to legal threats. Her lawyer sent a demand letter claiming the ring was a promised gift and accusing me of emotional distress. I forwarded it to my lawyer, who laughed and responded masterfully. He stated, "No gift is legally given until possession." She never took it. Witnesses praised my calm and kindness, undermining her claims. The reply warned of countersuits and public depositions, exposing her and her friends' conspiracy to commit fraud. The threat to expose their plan silenced her lawyer. Final update. 6 months later, the echoes faded, but consequences are permanent. Jessica's legal threats stopped, her narrative destroyed. The proposal story became a local legend. For weeks, I got discreet nods at restaurants. Jessica's social circle abandoned her, disgusted by her lies and failed scheme. Her friendship with the restroom friend imploded. Jessica struggles now, stuck in an overpriced apartment, unable to afford a condo. She flew too close to the sun and fell hard. But the real story is Sarah's, the waitress. A handwritten card arrived with a photo of her and her mother smiling on a park bench. Her mother is in remission. The $10,000 lifted a weight that words can't describe. It bought peace, allowed Sarah to quit her second job and be a daughter again. She said, "You two turned the worst night into the biggest blessing." That card stays on my desk. I redirected a hateful act into something beautiful. Jessica wanted property. I gave hope.